Students, welcome to the chemistry class. In our previous class, we had discussed about adsorption. Now, let us see some factors affecting the adsorption, factors affecting the adsorption of gases on solids. So, the first factor, that is nature of adsorbate. It is the one that is deposited on a particular surface of the adsorbent. That is, in this case, basically we are discussing about the gas. So first we are talking about the adsorbate, or we are talking about the gas which has basically higher critical temperature. And what is critical temperature? We talk about that. So basically we are discussing about the nature of the adsorbate. So therefore, when it comes to the nature of the adsorbent, we should always discuss that on which concern with the critical temperature of the gas is and what is critical temperature. So critical temperature means the temperature above which the gas cannot be liquefied. So that means that if we are having such kind of gas which has higher critical temperature, that means we have to provide a higher temperature so that the gas will remain in gaseous state only. Or mean, well, you could see then if you put the gas has a higher critical temperature, that kind of gas can be easily liquefiable. So if the gas can be easily liquefiable, then we know that can be easily deposited on the solid, because we know that gas cannot deposit directly unless we provide certain kind of condition. But still, suppose if that kind of gas that has to be deposited on the particular solid, or it has a particular adsorbate, then we should know that gas should be have higher critical temperature. If that gases has higher critical temperature, that means gas can be easily liquefiable, and the gas gets easily liquefiable can be deposited on the solid very easily. So that's the reason that the critical temperature plays a very vital role, and such kind of gases which are actually higher critical temperature, basically you could say like NH3. So NH3 compared to other gases, it can be easily liquefiable. So when it comes to NH3 or when it comes to SO2, so even easily liquefiable. So this kind of gases can be easily get adsorbed on a particular solid, or you could say on particular adsorbent. So these are the one which has higher critical temperature, but for certain gas like oxygen. So oxygen cannot be easily liquefiable. That is what we know, because it has lower critical temperature, and that's the reason we have to provide lesser temperature, then only the gas can be converted into its liquid phase. So that's the reason oxygen, or you could call it as nitrogen also. You want to make liquid nitrogen, we have to provide very much low temperature, then only that kind of gas can be easily liquefiable, and once it gets liquid, it can be easily deposited on the bottom of solid. But usually it does not happens because in this kind of gas we have basically low critical temperature. So it depends on the gases also that what kind of critical temperature it has. So this was about the point that we were talking about, that the nature of the adsorbate. Okay, clear? So now let us talk about the next one, that is nature of adsorbent. So what would be the nature of adsorbent? For that, for example, we know that all what we are talking about is the adsorption, and the adsorption is the surface phenomena. And if the adsorbent on which basically for different kind of gases the adsorption happens, or you can say gas deposit on the surface of the adsorbent. So the surface is large, or we have more the surface, then we could say that more amount of gas can be deposited on the surface of adsorbent. So that's the reason that the surface area of the adsorbent also depends on it. So if the adsorbent area or surface area is more, then you could say that more amount of gas can be easily deposited. So it depends on the nature of adsorbent. So now let us see example for second one. Like there are various examples like palladium, because that we have discussed activated charcoal, tungsten, and also these are depend on the nature of adsorbent. So they have more surface area, so more the gas can be easily deposited. And similarly, so you could say that the third point that we have, and that is surface area of adsorbent. So let's discuss about our third point, that is surface area of adsorbent. This is what we had discussed in the second part already, but suppose if we have surface area of nickel, in which basically we have to deposit hydrogen gas. So hydrogen gas can be easily deposited on it because of the adsorption, or because of adsorption that takes place between adsorbent and adsorbate, and that is the adsorbate is hydrogen gas. But what happens if we crush the nickel, or if I reduce, or if I make the piece of the nickel? So we could say that the size of nickel gets reduced. So if the size of the nickel gets reduced, the more the surface area will be, or the overall surface area would be more, and that is the reason more amount of hydrogen or more amount of the gas can be easily deposited on the solid nickel. And that is what we call that the surface, it depends on the surface area of the adsorbent also. So for example, like charcoal, so suppose if you have a piece of charcoal on which we have to deposit the hydrogen gas, so we know that it can deposit it, or it can get adsorbed on the charcoal. But what if we crush the charcoal? So if you crush the charcoal and we had made the powder of the charcoal, and then we are making a process where we could deposit the hydrogen gas on the powder charcoal. So more amount of hydrogen gas is needed to cover all the particles of the powder charcoal. So that's the reason we are increasing the surface area, and mean while we are increasing the gases to get deposit on powder charcoal. So this has happened only because of once we had increased the surface area of the charcoal, and that is what it happened. So for a gas being deposited on the solid, we should assure this first three things, that is we should assure the nature of the adsorbent, we should assure the nature of the adsorbent, and ultimately we should call about, that is the surface area of adsorbent. So these are the things that is concerned about the adsorbent as well as the adsorbate. So now talking about the next one, that is the fourth point, which is, you see, it depends on the temperature of surface. So if we have discussed earlier only, that is, if we provide less temperature or if we provide low temperature, then we could say that if adsorption can increase to maximum extent but the temperature is increased, obviously we have to deposit the gas on a particular solid. So if you are increasing the temperature and gases have property, we increase temperature, then the gas will expand, but we need the gas to be deposited on solid, for which we have to provide low temperature, because at that temperature the gas can be easily liquefiable, and once the gas can be easily liquefiable, so it can be deposited easily on the solid. So that is what we are concerned with. So therefore the temperature of the surface is also playing a very vital role. So talking about the next point, that is the last point, that is pressure of gas, pressure of an adsorbing gas, you can say, right? So obviously if we apply more pressure, then it is obvious that in such a high pressure you could see that the gas can be easily deposited on the solid, and it happens. So we could simply that adsorption increases with increase in pressure of gas. It means adsorption increases when pressure is increases, right? So students, this was all about the 5 factors that are affecting adsorption of gases on the solids. So students, I hope every point is clear to all. Okay, see you in our next class. Thank you.